What's up, YouTube family? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, man, I'm gonna share with you guys exactly what you guys need to do to have a successful Turo business, step by step. I'm gonna share with you guys the mistakes that I made so you guys can avoid them and have success a lot sooner than I did. So I started Turo about a year ago in July last summer, and when I first started, I made a lot of mistakes, and then now I know all the mistakes I've made, so I'm gonna share that with y'all and exactly what you guys need to do to have a successful Turo business. So when I first started, I started out with one car, and I was seeing that car is making like anywhere between 500 to 700 a month. It was a Nissan Sentra 2014, very affordable. I bought it for 3,600. It was very affordable. I bought it for 3,600, and there was only like one thing wrong with it, which is like the gear. It wouldn't like the part. It wouldn't stay on part, so I had to like fix that for like 200. And then so that car is making me like $500 to $700 a month. And now I right away bought another car within like 2 weeks. So that's one mistake that I made, was like I pretty much just rushed into doing Turo. What you want to do is make a plan around your financial situation and take it step by step. You don't want to just go all in on Turo, because it's a very risky business and the profit margins are not that big. You know what I'm saying? So you want to make a plan, and I'm gonna help you guys with that plan. So the very first thing you want to do is save up some money for your first vehicle. Save up some money for your first vehicle. And when I say save up some money, I'm talking anywhere between 7K to 10K. 7K to 10K. And if you guys don't want to save that money, you guys can go to a used car dealership and just put a down payment on one car. And once you buy that one car, you want to have it on Turo for about 3 to 4 months, just to build you some cushion, just in case, like, if you have any issues with that car, you're able to fix it. So when I bought my first car and it started to have issues, I've already spent all my money on buying other cars, so I didn't have the money to basically fix my car, so I had to just let it sit. And that's one mistake you gotta avoid on Turo, is basically just having your car sitting. When your car is sitting and it's not making no money, you're basically missing out on money. Like, so if your car sits for a month, you basically missed out on like almost $600 to $700 a month. If you're buying a used car, if you're buying like a newer car, you would probably miss out on like 1,000 some a month. But the thing about newer cars is that they're most likely not to break down. But you never know. That's why I say Turo is very risky. You can buy a brand new car, you can be good for a couple months and have some issues. Like, you never know with cars, man. So, but if you guys are starting out, I highly recommend you guys start out with used cars, just because if you start out with a newer car, you're basically gonna be making payments on that car and making insurance payments. It's gonna take away some of your profits, and it's just like with Turo, the profit margins are already small enough, so you don't want to do that. You need as much profits as you can get with Turo. So I highly recommend you get a used car. If you guys want to go the route of getting it from a used dealership, you can go that route and spend about 8 to 10K on a car and just make monthly payments, which probably be around like $400, $300 a month. But it's better than getting a brand new car from the newer dealerships, because you won't be done making payments on that car for like years and years and years. But what I did was I basically just bought a used car from Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp. Alright, so now we're gonna get to step 2. Step 2 would be that what I did exactly, like I said, I got my cars from Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp. You don't want to get your cars from Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp. This is the second mistake that I made, but sometimes you don't have a choice. But if you guys do have a choice, I highly recommend going to a public auction. If you go to a public auction, you're gonna end up saving a lot more money than you would if you buy a car from Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp. So a lot of these cars on Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp, regular people are selling them, and there could be hidden issues wrong with the car that you might not pick up. Like I bought my Chrysler for $3,800, and the very next day the check engine light came on. But when I drove it, everything drove smooth. Like everything was good on the car, and I drove it from one city to another city. So everything was good on the car, and the next day check engine light came on, and I had to take it in, and I spent almost $3,000 to get everything fixed up on the car. So the car basically had like transmission issues, like a lot of issues that I had to fix up. And so that's what I'm saying, to get your car from the public auction, because if you guys get a car from the public auction and you guys win for like say $2,000, $3,000, you already save your money. And then because if something wrong with the car, then you can fix it up right away, and you'll spend a total of about $5,000 to $6,000. About the same as you would have bought it from Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp, because those cars, they sell them for like $4,000, $5,000. So you would spend $4,000 or $5,000 to buy the car, and then if there's something wrong, you will spend another $2,000. So you will actually spend a lot more money if you was to buy it from like OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace. So if you guys buy it from the auction, right away you guys will be saving money. So once you fix that car up, put it on Turo, within the first 2-3 months, you should make your money back for fixing that car. And then everything else, after that, everything else that comes in is all profit. That's all you right there. And then you want to save up another 2 to 3 months of your Turo profits just for any situation that could happen. Like, you just want to be prepared. You want to build some cushion, and then after that, you want to go ahead and get your second car. Once you get to your second car, this is when Turo starts to become more passive. You start to make about $1,000 to $1,200, even sometimes more on the busier months. And then once you get your second car, you're gonna start seeing that you'll be able to save up and stack up a lot more money a lot quicker. And then from there, you just scale up, get to your third car, get to your fourth car, and just keep scaling up 2 to 3 months. Have that saving. You want to wait every 2 to 3 months to buy another vehicle, until you get to a point where you have enough cash coming in, like you're making say $5,000 to $10,000 a month. Then you can add another car like every month. Well, basically with Turo, it's just all about how many cars you have. The more cars you have, the more profits you're gonna make. So the reason why I say to get a used car from the auction is because this is gonna be your base. This is gonna be your foundation. This is gonna be your base, because once you build that base, you basically won't fall off. You basically just gonna keep making money. You know what I mean? Like, your Turo business is gonna be solid. Like, it won't fail. It'll be solid. Once you build that base, it'll be very solid, and it won't fail. You know, it'll be impossible for your Turo business to fail once you build that base with these cars, with these used cars, because they already depreciated. The cars are already depreciated. So once you make profits off a car for like a year, you can resell that car for damn near the same price as you bought it for. So that's a win-win right there. You bought the car, you made money off the car, and you sold it for about the same price you bought it for. And once you get to like, I would say 5 to 7 cars of used cars, then that's when you want to go to the dealerships and buy newer cars. From there, bro, your Turo business is solid. So yeah, man, that's how you guys start a successful Turo business. Hope you guys like this video. Hit that like button, subscribe. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Peace.